Bonjour. You are in my kitchen with Maria is joining us today because we decided we want to make our own Mrs. Ball's chutney. Now, a few episodes back, you might remember I made bobotie, a very traditional South African dish, and that requires Mrs. Ball's chutney. Now, this is a very uniquely South African product. So I can't find it in France, so we decided that today we will make our own Mrs. Ball's chutney. So we're going to show you how to make it.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Earlier this week, Maria discovered this recipe on the internet, posted by a lady called Veronica, for Mrs. Ball's chutney. So we decided we will try and make this chutney and see what it's like. And afterwards I will give you a critique on it. But I think it's important to give you the background of this very popular chutney in South Africa. Apparently during the 1860s, Mr. and Mrs. Atkins were sailing from Canada to South Africa. And on the ship, an Indian chef gave her this recipe. Now in Hindu it's called chutney, which is a relish made of fruits and spices. Now once Mrs. Atkins was settled in South Africa, she started making this chutney, and it was so popular amongst her friends and her family. And afterwards she passed it on to her daughter Amelia. Now Amelia got married to a Mr. Herbert Sattleton Ball, and she made this chutney to sell it to help with the family finances, and she called it, using her husband's initials, Mrs. H.S. Ball's chutney. And eventually it was passed on to her two sons, who ran the business for many years before it was sold to a big food manufacturer in South Africa. But until today, Mrs. H.S. Ball's chutney is known by every South African. Right, these are apricots chopped up together with some peaches, also chopped up, and it was soaked in vinegar overnight, at least 12 hours, and the same with the sultanas, and it's supposed to be soaked in sherry vinegar, which I couldn't find, so I used apple cider vinegar. Okay, Maria?
Yes. What do I have to do?
Okay, so you first put in the apricots. That's 450 grams or 1 pound of dried apricots, and I mixed it with peaches, all chopped up, and it has been soaking all night. Okay, and then the sultanas, same amount. No, it's not.
No.
225 grams, 8 ounces of sultanas. That's also been soaking overnight. Okay.
Looking good.
Right. Next thing,
Yes.
you can add the onions, and that's the same amount as the apricots and peaches, and that is 450 grams, 1 pound, also finely chopped. And trust me, I've been chopping this morning and I cried my eyes out. So it's more or less 3 large onions. Okay. Right, so now you just mix that before we add the rest of the ingredients. Oh, I can smell the vinegar. Nice.
Yum. And next, what do you want?
Okay, next Maria, we must add the rest of the ingredients. So we need to add white sugar. You can put in 1 1/3 cup of white sugar. Okay, that's 1 cup, and a third, it's more or less that. Yeah. Okay. That is the sugar added. Then we need to add 2 cups of water. 1 cup. 2 cups of water. Okay. Then we need to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Winter is coming and the salt hasn't come out. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's 1 teaspoon of salt.
That will do.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, and then we need 1 teaspoon of dried chili flakes. Okay.
Pepper. Is the same chili?
No, it's not.
Oh, then we take chili powder or we take just chili powder.
Oh. Shall I add more?
Yes.
Another half?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I like it spicy.
Yeah, but I can't do too hot. Okay. So let's see what's happening there now.
Look the color.
Okay, now bring to the boil.
Okay.
So you can turn it up. That's it. You know what will also be nice to add? I'm just thinking now.
It's not, for me it can be a little bit spicy.
Stronger. Shall we add some curry powder?
Yeah.
Let's experiment with this one. Because you know what I'm also going to add? I bought this at the spice shop in Saint-Héry, and you don't really find this.
It's mustard seed.
Mustard seeds, black mustard seeds. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of that. And then I will also add a teaspoon of curry powder.
Write it down.
Right, that's black mustard seeds. Shall I add a little bit more? 1.5. Okay. Stir, Maria, stir.
Yes, sir.
Where's my curry powder? Curry powder. Okay. So I'll add a little bit of curry powder. Oh, I can smell it. Mrs. Balls, eat your heart out.
It's a new brand, Rural France Journey Chutney.
Rural France Journals Chutney. Okay, so now I'm going to cover it and then bring down the heat, and then we're going to let it simmer for 35 minutes, so 12 o'clock.
So now we are going to make an upside down apple cake. I brought some apples from the for Leon, and now we have 3 apples,
Okay. So
brown
3
sugar,
apples, brown sugar, butter,
yes,
and you've got, is this what kind of dough?
feuilleté.
Feuilleté,
I don't know. I don't know the word in English.
puff pastry.
That's it.
It's puff pastry.
Okay. So, little pieces of butter, you place them.
Okay.
Then you take the sugar and you.
Oh. Yeah, winter is here.
Winter is coming.
Okay, so you just.
And then you put the apples on top of it, and then you put the puff pastry on it, and then you put it in the oven and you leave it for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then you turn it upside down.
Okay, and there you've got your cake.
That's it.
Brilliant. Right, it has cooled down, so I'm going to taste some of it. Not bad, but for my taste, too much vinegar. So I think for next time, I would rather soak the fruit in boiled water overnight and then only add the vinegar when I cook. And I will also add some more spices, definitely. More curry powder, more chili, and maybe some more black mustard seeds.
Voilà, 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 dat.
Hopla.
Wat dan? Handig deze. Oh, 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 oh.